Welcome to our video tutorial on FL Studio's Patcher Effect plugin. Patcher is a unique plugin in the fact that it does not process any audio that is sent to it. Instead, Patcher can be used to map audio and/or MIDI from the inserted channel through a chain of plugins or instruments. Not only does this allow you to create custom processing chains, it also increases the amount of processes that can be applied to your audio source. In addition, you can add controls that allow you to customize and edit various parameters from the effects that are loaded into Patcher. So over the next few videos, we'll take a look at how to get the most from this utility plugin. In the first video, we'll look at the interface and how to make audio connections. To begin using Patcher, you must, of course, insert it into the desired channel. For sake of demonstration, I'm going to insert it into the master channel of my FL Studio mixer. Upon loading the plugin, you'll notice that there are 3 tabs, and therefore 3 main screens to Patcher's interface. The first tab, or screen, is the map screen. You can see here that by default there are 2 icons. The first represents where the audio enters the plugin, and the second represents the output of the plugin. If I am to play my project, you'll notice that there are no sounds coming out of the plugin. This is because the default state does not have the input of the plugin connected to the output. So let's take a look at the basic routing between the devices. Beside each device, there will be a colored dot. This dot represents the input or output of that device that is loaded onto the map. The color of this dot will specify the type of the connection. We'll look at this in more detail later on. For now, we want to connect the audio input of Patcher to its output. Audio connections are represented by orange dots. So to make the connection, simply click on the audio connector for the input and drag it to the audio connector for the output. And now when I play back my project, you can hear the audio being passed through Patcher's plugin. To disconnect 2 devices, you simply click on either the 2 connection dots and drag to break the connection. It is also possible to add a connection to a device. For example, here, I will add an output connection to the input of Patcher. Right-click on the input icon and select Output Audio. From here, you can select where Patcher will get its audio from. As I inserted the Patcher on the master channel, the input is already selected by default. I can also select another channel from the mixer to have its audio routed into Patcher. So to demonstrate, I have 2 channels in my extremely simple project, a kick drum and a snare drum. I'm going to have Patcher pull the audio from both of these channels and send them to the output. To start, I'll right-click on the input icon to access the Audio Out menu and select the master channel. Now you can see that there are no audio connection dots for the input icon. Next, I will again access the Audio Output menu and enable my kick drum channel. I will repeat this process and select the snare drum channel. Now you will have 2 orange dots next to the input icon. A tip for you here: if you are unsure which connection is which, you can easily find out by hovering the mouse cursor over the dot and reading the input from FL Studio's information display. As I have not connected my inputs to anything, if I am to play my project at this point, you will not be able to hear any audio. So now I have my 2 channels patched into the input of Patcher. I can then take the 2 channels and connect them to the output. Now with both channels connected to the output, we'll be able to hear the kick and snare. Now that we have the basics in audio routing, in the next video, we're going to take a look at adding to the processing chain with plugins.